Every time a new AI model launches, you see the same headline, highest score ever. But here's what most explainers miss. We don't actually know what those scores measure. A benchmark is a standardized test for AI. Multiple choice questions, coding challenges, science problems, designed to measure a specific capability. The idea is simple. Give every model the same exam, compare the results, declare a winner, and the industry has built an entire ranking culture around this. MMLU tests broad knowledge across dozens of academic subjects. Human Evil asks models to write working code. GPQA throws PhD-level science questions at them. ARC tests abstract reasoning with visual puzzles. Real tests, real scores, and every one of them is misleading. Here's the honest version of why. First, contamination. These benchmarks are public. Their questions exist on the internet. Models train on internet data. So when a model scores 92% on MMLU, you have to ask, did it reason through the answer, or did it memorize the question during training? That's the difference between a student who understands calculus and one who memorized the answer key. Both get an A. Only one actually learned anything. Second, cherry picking. Companies choose which benchmarks to highlight. A model that dominates coding benchmarks but struggles with reasoning will have its marketing materials built around Human Evil, not ARC. You're seeing a highlight reel, not a transcript. Third, and this is the shift everyone underestimated, vibes matter. A model can top every leaderboard and still feel worse to use. It gives technically correct but unhelpful answers. It misses context. It doesn't follow instructions the way you expect. Users noticed this gap years ago, and researchers still don't have a clean way to measure it. The things that make a model actually useful, nuance, tone, knowing when to be concise versus thorough, don't fit neatly into multiple choice. And then there's the goalpost problem. Models keep saturating benchmarks. MMLU went from challenging to nearly maxed out in under 2 years. So researchers build harder tests, models catch up, and the cycle repeats. We're not climbing a ladder toward defined intelligence. We're building the rungs as we go. So when you see a benchmark score in a headline, treat it the way you treat a single exam grade. It tells you something. It doesn't tell you everything. The model that scores highest isn't necessarily the one that works best for what you need. If that was useful, subscribe. New explainer every week. I'm Ariella,